you have to be incredibly confident about the sound so that you're not scared. Because if you're scared, this piece can kind of smell fear. Hello, I'm Darren Hicks. I'm originally from Middleton, Nova Scotia, and I'm the principal bassoon of Canada's National Arts Centre Orchestra. There are moments of it that are incredibly touching. Definitely moments that are absolutely wild and crazy. There are moments that are a little bit scary. There are moments that are groovy. It kind of touches all these really cool boxes. Nothing really lasts that long. So you'll be in a mood for, 20 bars, and then the next 10 bars, push it to another space. So that's a lot of change happening. There's definitely no complacency about this piece at all. I'll be interested to see how audiences react to it. I think it's a masterpiece, but it just depends if people are listening with open ears or if they're rigidly stuck in Mozart. The Jolivet Concerto is called by many the most difficult bassoon concerto, and this piece is relatively modern, written in the 1950s. Maybe for a couple decades it really held the top spot as the most challenging, and then new composers come along and continue to push the art form. There's a particular concerto by this American composer, Christopher Theophanides, and it's for sure the most challenging. It's crazy. It's like shred metal insanity. Played like the highest note on the bassoon, even higher than you think you could play. It's wild. This is definitely up there as well. I think what makes it the most challenging is the flexibility needed in terms of the range. It goes from literally the lowest note to literally the highest note you can play. The orchestra drops out. You sort of play with them, you sort of play against them, and it's this very exposing act. The dynamic range is the softest you can play, the loudest you can play at all range, so soft and low, soft and high, loud and high. There are fingering patterns and scalar patterns that aren't diatonic, and you're doing all these strange interval shifts, and you're kind of running all over the instrument for the whole piece. So in many ways, I think that does make it incredibly challenging. As a wind player in an orchestra, you're the only person playing your part. So we have solos all the time, but it's always great when one of my colleagues gets to step in front. It's very different from a usual week where we have an international soloist come in. Not that we have to limit ourselves in the orchestra, but there's now no limitations. You can do everything you want. And so we get to hear these really special moments with people that we listen to every day. Finally, everyone gets to hear what I've been hearing sitting behind Chip on oboe or Joanna on flute or Yosuke as concertmaster, or Rachel on cello, like all of these fantastic musicians. Everyone now gets to feel and see and hear what's special about them that I already know. Part of the magic of this is Jolivet's writing. I think he really is exploring what has the bassoon done in the past and what he imagined the bassoon would do in the future, and trying to open a door for the next person to say, well, I've pushed it as far as I can. The next person can now build on what this is and do something even harder, even crazier, even wilder. I think there's a little bit of fundamental misunderstanding of the bassoon, and part of the reason I'm excited to play this concerto is to show people like what's possible and what's truly possible, because this piece makes you do everything that's possible on the bassoon.